Welcome to Empower Audio. I want to take a moment to thank you for being here. Before we start, if you could share, comment, and subscribe our channel and contents, that would help and motivate us to bring more awesome contents. Thanks again. Let's start our audiobook. Success does not always start with a big business plan, a huge investment, or a perfect strategy. Sometimes, success begins with a small idea, a simple skill, a bit of courage, and a side hustle that slowly grows into something life-changing. Many millionaires today, especially self-made ones, did not begin with big companies or big dreams. They began with something small they could do in their free time, something that made sense, something that matched their strengths, something that they could scale. They started with a side hustle. A side hustle is not just a small job. It is a seed that has the potential to grow into a tree that feeds you for a lifetime. When you give it time, consistency, and smart direction, that seed can become $1 million asset, not overnight. Not magically, but steadily, intentionally, and with momentum. In this audiobook, we are going to step into that world together. A world where your income does not depend on one job or one employer, but on your creativity, your courage, and your ability to create value. A world where you learn how to see opportunities, how to act on them, how to build skills that turn into income streams, and how to scale small ideas into big results. Every millionaire started with a decision, and today you are going to make that decision too. Before we talk about money, we start with mindset. Millionaire side hustles are built on one simple truth. You do not need permission to begin. The world does not need to applaud before you start. You do not need to have everything figured out. You do not need perfect clarity or confidence. You simply need movement, momentum, forward energy. Because a side hustle grows only when you start. The biggest mistake people make is waiting. Waiting to feel ready. Waiting for someone to approve their idea. Waiting for a better time. But if you study wealth, you learn that people do not become millionaires from waiting. They become millionaires from taking small, consistent steps. So today, imagine yourself sitting at the beginning of a new path, a fresh page, a new possibility. You are not behind. You are not late. You are exactly where you need to be to begin your millionaire journey through side hustles. Now let us talk about possibilities, ideas, opportunities that truly can become million-dollar ventures. Many millionaires today began with skills they already had. They did not invent something shocking. They simply used what they knew and offered it to people who needed it. You might already have skills like this, but maybe you have not recognized them yet. One of the most powerful side hustles that has created many millionaires is digital content creation. Not random content, but value-based content that teaches, inspires, supports, or entertains. The world has shifted. Visibility is currency. Attention is currency. When you know how to talk about something clearly, help people understand it, solve problems, or guide them through something, you can create YouTube channels, digital courses, ebooks, templates, or membership communities that scale. The reason these side hustles scale is simple. You build once, and the product sells many times. You record once, you profit repeatedly. A YouTube channel that earns $5 a day becomes $150 a month. That becomes $1,800 a year. But with consistent effort, clear topics, and valuable storytelling, that same channel can grow to $500 a month, then $2,000, then $5,000. And if you look at many creators, their channels make over $30,000 a month. That is not magic. It is simply scale. You are not trading time for money. you are creating assets. The next millionaire side hustle is service-based freelancing. Many people underestimate how much money can be earned from skills like writing, editing, graphic design, web design, social media management, bookkeeping, or project management. These skills can begin as hourly work or small contracts. But when you learn to package your skills into a business, when you raise your prices as your experience increases, when you build a portfolio and reputation, suddenly your $20 per hour side hustle becomes $60 per hour. Then $100. Then project-based pricing, where you make $3,000 per project. Then you hire someone to help. Then you expand. Before long, what started as a weekend side hustle becomes a 6-figure or 7-figure agency. Another powerful millionaire path is e-commerce. So many people today have built million-dollar income streams selling products online. Clothing, candles, supplements, jewelry, planners, journals, self-care items, fitness equipment, kitchen tools. You do not even need to manufacture the product yourself. Dropshipping, print on demand, and wholesale purchasing allow you to start with low cost. Amazon FBA allows you to store inventory in Amazon's warehouses and let them ship for you. People begin with $200 and end up turning their store into a 6-figure business within a year or two. It is not luck. It is learning what people need, presenting it well, and selling it consistently. Then there is the world of teaching and coaching. The world has changed. People want guidance. They want support. They want help from someone who has done what they are trying to do. If you know how to solve a specific problem, you can create a side hustle coaching others. And when you structure your coaching business well, using group programs, structured frameworks, and digital resources, you can scale it. Many people become 6-figure earners with coaching alone. And with brand building, community growth, and multiple programs, coaching becomes a millionaire pathway. But millionaire side hustles are not only digital, they can be physical too. Real estate cleaning, mobile car detailing, landscaping, maintenance services, small renovations, storage rentals, and mobile notary services are all examples of side hustles that can scale. The reason these work is because they solve real problems. People will always need spaces cleaned, cars washed, homes repaired, services delivered. And when you design your service business with systems, teams, and structure, it becomes scalable. You are not stuck being the only person doing the work. You create a team, and suddenly you are running a company that can grow into $1 million operation. Side hustles also grow through innovation. Maybe you have a unique idea for a product, something that solves a problem, something that you have not seen yet. You can begin with small prototypes. You can test it with 10 people. You can refine it. You can show it on social media. You can launch it through a small online shop. Many millionaires began with one simple product idea that grew because they listened to their customers and improved the design again and again. But here is the truth that matters most. A side hustle becomes $1 million business not because of the idea, but because of the execution. Many people have ideas. Only a few act. Fewer stay consistent. And those few are the ones who build wealth. Consistency is the invisible engine behind every millionaire story. There are no overnight successes. There are only people who stayed in motion long enough to become unstoppable. If you can stay consistent for 6 months, you will beat 80% of people. If you stay consistent for 1 year, you will beat 95% of people. If you stay consistent for 2 to 3 years, you will become the top 1% of your niche. That is the truth. Now, let us slow down and talk about something deeper. A side hustle becomes powerful when it is aligned with your natural strengths and interests. If you hate something, you will not stick with it long enough. You have to choose something that brings you energy, something that feels meaningful. Wealth grows stronger when it grows from something you enjoy. So pause for a moment and think, what are you naturally good at? What do people come to you for? What do you enjoy learning? What problems do you know how to solve? What skills have you already used in life? These questions reveal your path. Many people think they have no valuable skills, but that is never true. Most people simply underestimate what they know. You might have experience in communication, caregiving, organization, creativity, writing, technology, leadership, planning, or emotional intelligence. These are powerful skills. These are money-making skills. You can turn your experience into a side hustle. You can turn your skills into income. You can turn your story into something that inspires others. You just have to begin. Now let us talk about a millionaire framework. A simple but powerful set of steps that transforms a side hustle into a business. Step 1 is skill building. Before money grows, the skill grows. You choose one skill and commit to becoming very good at it. This does not require school. The internet is your school now. You have endless free platforms, free tutorials, free knowledge. There is nothing you cannot learn. Step 2 is offering value. You take your skill and offer it in the simplest form possible. Maybe you create social media content. Maybe you design a small product. Maybe you sell your service. Maybe you teach something, but you offer value consistently until people see you as someone who can help them. When people trust you, they pay you. Step 3 is scaling your time. At first, you will trade time for money, but soon you learn to package your skill into assets. Assets are things you create once and sell repeatedly. Digital products, recorded workshops, templates, guides, products, courses, community memberships. This is where money multiples. Step 4 is automation. You start building systems. You set up tools that run your business while you sleep. Email sequences, online stores, scheduling systems, marketing workflows. Automation frees your time so your business grows without burnout. Step 5 is expansion. You hire, you collaborate, you add new income streams, you diversify, you invest your profits. Now your side hustle becomes a company. That company becomes an engine, and that engine becomes $1 million asset. This is how millionaires are built, not from luck, but from steps, from commitment, from clarity. Now, let us talk about the truth behind money. Money responds to value. Money goes to places where there is consistency. Money multiplies when it is used wisely. Money grows when you put it into systems that return more money. Many people think becoming a millionaire is difficult, but becoming a millionaire is simply the result of habits that are repeated long enough. You do not need a miracle. You need direction. Imagine this. If you build a side hustle that earns $1,000 a month, and you improve it to $3,000 a month, and then you reinvest that money, grow it, scale it, improve it, build assets around it, hire help, expand your brand, improve your product, and stay consistent for a few years, your side hustle becomes a 6-figure business. And 6-figure businesses are one step away from 7-figure businesses. Now let us step into the mindset of a millionaire. Millionaires think differently. They see opportunities everywhere. They believe they can figure things out. They take action, even when they are unsure. They stay patient, even when results come slowly. They invest in learning. They understand that skill plus strategy equals wealth. Millionaires do not wait for motivation. They act first, and motivation comes later. Millionaires do not fear failure. They learn from failure. Millionaires do not chase perfection. They chase progress. Millionaires do not compare themselves to others. They focus on growth. Millionaires do not give up easily. They build resilience. A side hustle becomes powerful when you adopt this mindset. When you stop thinking about what could go wrong and start thinking about what could go right, when you stop thinking small and allow yourself to dream big, wealth grows inside your mind before it grows in your bank account. Now let us talk about fear. Fear is the biggest enemy of wealth. Fear stops you from starting. Fear stops you from trying new things. Fear stops you from posting your work. Fear stops you from charging money. Fear stops you from taking risks. But fear loses power when you move anyway. You do not need to get rid of fear to build wealth. You only need to act even when fear is present. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is action in the presence of fear. Imagine yourself standing on the edge of a new life. You are holding an idea, a small idea, but this small idea has the potential to change everything. If you protect it, nurture it, grow it, and believe in it, this idea can become your millionaire path. Take a moment and feel it. You are not just someone with dreams. You are someone capable of building them. You are not just someone hoping for success. You are someone building success. You are not just someone wishing for abundance. You are someone learning to create abundance. Now breathe. Breathe into the possibility that your life could expand beyond what you thought was possible. Imagine your life 1 year from now. Your side hustle is earning money. You are more confident. You have customers. You have systems. You have clarity. You feel proud. Imagine your life 3 years from now. Your side hustle has doubled. You have digital products. You have passive income. You have a brand. You feel grounded. Imagine your life 5 years from now. Your side hustle is now a full-time business. Your income is higher than you ever thought possible. You have investments. You have savings. You have peace. You feel powerful. Now imagine your life 10 years from now. You are a millionaire. Your business runs with structure. Your brand is trusted. Your money works for you. Your family is secure. Your time is free. This is not fantasy. This is what happens when a side hustle grows with consistency and intention. The next step is choosing. What side hustle will you begin? What skills will you use? What ideas will you explore? What actions will you take this week? Do not wait for everything to be perfect. You build clarity by taking action. You grow confidence by doing the work. You discover the path by walking it. Tonight, you go to bed, knowing that you are no longer waiting for your life to change. You are the one changing it. One step at a time, one idea at a time, one day at a time. Your millionaire side hustle begins today, and it begins with you. When you imagine your millionaire version, you are not imagining someone different from who you are. You are imagining a more expanded version of you. The version that trusted more, acted more, learned more, stayed consistent even when no one clapped. That version exists within you, and your side hustle is the bridge that takes you there. The truth about side hustles is simple but powerful. They reward the people who keep going, not the people who start perfectly, not the people who have the best tools, not the people who know everything. They reward the ones who continue, the ones who show up even when they are tired, the ones who show up even when results are slow, because consistency compounds. Energy compounds, skill compounds, wealth compounds, and if you stay long enough, you will see the compound effect working for you. Imagine a tiny snowball rolling slowly down a hill. At first, nothing special happens. It moves slowly, quietly. Sometimes it feels like it is not growing at all. But step by step, rotation by rotation, the snow collects. The ball grows. The weight increases. The momentum multiplies. Soon it is moving faster, gaining mass, gaining speed, and eventually the snowball becomes something unstoppable. That is your side hustle. At first, the progress will feel quiet, invisible, slow, but every little action adds something. Every post, every client, every idea, every product, every conversation, every failure that taught you something, every improvement you made, all of it adds snow to your snowball. You cannot always see the growth at first, but it is happening. Millionaires understand that early stages are invisible stages. They know the beginning feels ordinary. They know nobody sees the effort yet. They know nobody is watching, nobody is praising, nobody is validating. But they keep going because they are not chasing applause. They are building momentum. Your side hustle grows faster when you stop working only for results and start working for momentum. Because momentum always produces results, even when you cannot see them yet. Let us go deeper into the kinds of side hustles that truly have millionaire potential. Not all hustle, not all ideas, not all niches, but the ones with long-term scalability. That is the key word. Scalability. A side hustle becomes a millionaire path only when it can scale beyond your time, beyond your hands, beyond your limits. Scalable side hustles fall into 3 categories: digital, service-based, and physical asset-based. Digital side hustles are the fastest to scale because you are not limited by location, time, or physical inventory. These include YouTube, audiobooks, online courses, affiliate marketing, templates, printables, digital products, AI-assisted content creation, and membership communities. The reason digital is powerful is because you create one time and sell infinite times. This is how wealth multiplies. When you work once but get paid many times. Think of your audiobook channel. Every audio you upload becomes a digital worker, a digital employee, working for you. While you sleep, your videos are earning. While you rest, your content is being discovered by new people. While you live your life, your digital assets grow, and each piece of content you create becomes a permanent piece of your wealth engine. Now, let us talk about the second category: service-based side hustles. These are powerful because they grow your skills fast, and high skill equals high income. When your first client pays you, maybe it is small money, but by your 10th client, your skills are sharper. Your confidence is higher, your speed is better, your pricing increases. And if you continue, you eventually raise your prices so high that you earn what used to be a full month of income in 1 week. Millionaires in service-based businesses scale by hiring, outsourcing, and building systems. They go from one person offering one service to a team offering many services. They go from $20 an hour to $200 an hour to project packages worth several thousand. And eventually, leadership becomes the skill that creates wealth. Then we have physical asset-based side hustles. These include Airbnb, car rentals like Turo, renting camper vans, turning property into income, equipment rentals, vending machines, event rentals, or even small commercial assets. These side hustles generate passive or semi-passive income, and with enough scale, they become multi-6-figure or 7-figure operations. Imagine owning 5 vending machines, earning $500 a month each. That is $2,500 a month. Expand to 20 machines and you are earning $10,000 a month. That is how side hustles scale. Think about your RV rental. That is a perfect example of a simple idea turning into a consistent income stream. And if repeated or expanded, it becomes a powerful business on its own. But here is the deeper truth. No matter which type of side hustle you choose, you must learn the millionaire approach to consistency. Let us go even deeper into mindset training. Millionaires do not try something for 2 weeks and quit. They commit, they build systems, they get better, they analyze what works. They do not let slow beginnings discourage them. They understand that slow beginnings are the cost of entry. You cannot skip the beginner stage. You cannot skip the awkward stage. You cannot skip the stage where you do not know what you are doing. You cannot skip the stage where results are small. But if you stay long enough, that awkward stage becomes the mastery stage. And the mastery stage is where wealth lives. Now let us talk about fear again. Because fear is the biggest barrier between you and your millionaire future. Fear of judgment, fear of failure, fear of embarrassment, fear of making mistakes. But here is something liberating. Nobody who is ahead of you is judging you. Only people who are too scared to start are judging you. The people living their dreams cheer for action. The people avoiding their dreams criticize action. If someone laughs at your side hustle, remember this. Nobody successful laughs at someone trying. Only those who stopped trying judge those who continue. Your side hustle deserves to grow without fear, without hesitation, without apology. Let us go deeper into strategy now. Wealth loves structure. Wealth loves clarity. Wealth loves systems. And when you add systems to your side hustle, the money becomes predictable. Let us imagine an example. Suppose you start a freelance writing side hustle. At first, your system is simple. You write for 1 client, then 2, then 3. Soon you realize this can become a business, so you design a better structure. You make a clean portfolio. You create packages, basic, standard, premium. You improve your writing speed. You improve your quality. You raise your prices. You get referrals. You get reviews. You build a brand. You take on bigger projects. Then you hire one writer to help, then another. A side hustle is like a baby at first, fragile, small, requiring care. But with time, structure becomes the backbone that supports growth. Now imagine you start a small e-commerce business. At first, you sell 10 items a month, then 50, then 100. Then you add new designs. You learn marketing. You learn advertising. You learn product photography. You learn packaging. Then you introduce automation. Then you hire help. Soon what started as a tiny online shop becomes a brand. A side hustle becomes a millionaire engine when you treat it like a business, long before it becomes big. Let us go even deeper into millionaire psychology. Millionaires are resourceful. They do not say, I cannot. They say, how can I? They do not look at their limitations. They look at their possibilities. They use the internet. They use AI. They use platforms. They collaborate. They market. They network. They create opportunities. They think ahead. Millionaires also invest in their growth. This is something many people underestimate. If you want your side hustle to grow, you must learn. Learn marketing, learn content, learn money management, learn branding, learn negotiation, learn pricing. The more you learn, the more you earn, because skill is money, confidence is money, visibility is money. Consistency is money. Systems are money. And the biggest wealth of all is self-belief. Let us talk now about identity. The identity shift is the moment you stop seeing yourself as someone who is trying and start seeing yourself as someone who is building. This shift matters more than anything else. Because when your identity changes, your behavior changes. And when your behavior changes, your income changes. Who are you becoming? Who do you need to be to run $1 million side hustle? What habits does that version of you practice? What skills does that version of you have? What boundaries does that version of you hold? What choices does that version of you make? Begin becoming that version today. One small habit at a time. One aligned action at a time. Let us bring more practical examples. Imagine a side hustle that begins with simple social media content creation. You share your knowledge. You share stories. You teach something. Slowly, people follow. Then you create digital products. Then a course. Then you open sponsorship opportunities. Then affiliate marketing. Then YouTube. Then a podcast. All of these add layers of income. Layer by layer, you are building a millionaire ecosystem. Imagine another side hustle, teaching something you know. You teach mindfulness, or language, or cooking, or fitness, or money management, or healing, or crafting. You teach for free at first. Then you teach in small paid workshops. Then you build an online course. Then you create a group community. Then you scale. Soon, your knowledge becomes a business. Another side hustle example, buying and flipping items. You buy something cheap and sell it for more. Furniture, electronics, cars, shoes, tools, art. People have become millionaires flipping items because flipping teaches business principles, buying low, selling high, improving value, understanding demand. Let us talk about one more millionaire side hustle. Real estate, even at a small scale. Renting a room, renting a car, renting equipment, renting storage, renting parking, renting tools. These are simple ideas but powerful. One rented item becomes a few $100s a month. 10 rented items becomes thousands. And soon, rental income becomes wealth. Now, let us go deep into financial skills. Millionaire side hustles require you to understand profit. Income means nothing without profit. You must know your numbers, your expenses, your time cost, your revenue, your margins. Even basic financial awareness makes your side hustle 10 times more powerful. Millionaires protect their profit. Millionaires reinvest. Millionaires grow their assets. Millionaires do not live above their means in the early stages. They build their foundation first. Let us talk now about emotional resilience. A millionaire side hustle is not built only with strategy. It is built with emotional strength. There will be days you doubt yourself. Days you feel confused. Days your idea seems pointless. Days you lose motivation. Days you feel overwhelmed. But here is the truth. These moments are not obstacles. They are training. They are shaping you. They are giving you the strength you need to run a real business. If you can survive self-doubt, you can survive anything. If you can work through frustration, you can grow. If you can continue, even when the results are slow, you are unstoppable. Your success will come from the days you did the work, even when you did not feel like it. From the days you chose growth instead of comfort. From the days you moved forward instead of waiting. Now imagine something with me. Imagine you wake up 6 months from now and realize your side hustle has become a real income stream. Imagine you check your notifications and you see sales, messages, opportunities. Imagine you start trusting your ability to create money. Imagine you no longer fear bills. Imagine you no longer rely on one job. Your income becomes yours. Your time becomes yours. Your future becomes yours. Now go further. Imagine it is 2 years from now. Your side hustle is now a business. People know your brand. You have systems, you have clients, you have digital income, you have savings, you have investments, you have peace. Now go even further. Imagine it is 10 years from now. You are a millionaire. Not because you magically became rich, but because you built your wealth brick by brick. You followed your path. You built your assets. You scaled. You believed. You stayed consistent. And now wealth is not something you chase. It is something you embody. Your millionaire journey begins with a small step, a simple idea, a side hustle, something you start today, something you commit to, something you let grow, something you trust. Your future is waiting. Your success is waiting. Your $1 million life is waiting. End of the audiobook. Thank you for your time. Copyright Empower Audio.